late, MAGA voters are mad at Donald Trump because he basically said there's no list and basically this whole thing is a sham and it was just him by himself, even though we all know that the feds are lying and they're protecting people. We been knew they were protecting people. We been knew this was a thing that was happening. I'm not really surprised by like the actions of Donald Trump. Like their government, they have to protect people in the government. They're always going to put them at their priority. And I know what you're saying. Oh, so what are you saying? America doesn't care about kids? Yes, I'm saying America doesn't care about kids. Again, this is the same country that, literally kidnapped people from another country to another land to bring to their land. Not only that, they kidnapped the people that was already here to Europe. So I'm not really surprised. Like, history always repeats itself. This country was literally built on disgust. So, of course, the people in the higher ups are disgusting. Like, I don't really understand how this is such a crazy thing to think of, that these people do these things. Like, yes, there's people that were probably in our government. We most likely know there were people in our government that was on that island with Epstein, and they are protecting them, and they will do whatever it takes to protect them and their name and the information that they have on them. We know that. The FBI has countless informations on different countries, spies all over the planet. They know what the fuck is going on. They're not dingbats. This information didn't just poof away. We already know that. I made a video about that already. But for y'all to let Trump gaslight y'all like this is crazy.
Dead, he's gone. And all it is the Republicans, certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats, and they're following a Democrat playbook. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
President Trump doesn't understand why so many of his supporters are so focused on the Epstein files. Today, the president defended his attorney general, Pam Bondi, who's facing criticism for saying there's no evidence that Epstein kept a client list or blackmailed powerful figures, after suggesting many times that there was evidence and it was on her desk. Officials say Epstein, who was a convicted sex offender, died by suicide in 2019 while awaiting trial in New York. Many in Trump's MAGA base don't believe that. They believe that key details about Epstein's crimes are also being withheld to protect influential people. House Speaker Mike Johnson now advocating for what he calls transparency after House Republicans blocked a Democratic effort to release the Epstein files. On a podcast, Johnson expressed support for releasing the related files and is open to Congress subpoenaing the FBI and the Justice Department.
It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it. I mean, the White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in.
So basically, I could go on and play out video after video. A lot of the MAGA voters are pissed off at Mr. Trump. They're pissed off. They want answers. They're frustrated. They can't believe Trump would do this, would betray them. Of course, they're going to lie. It's the government. And even subpoenaing the government, or even like Congress subpoenaing the FBI, my bad, it's not going to happen. Congress is not going to subpoena the FBI, bro. Congress been doing a lot of bullshit. Them niggas really don't care. They're all in cahoots. They're all the same thing. Like, yeah, I'm right what I said at the first part, but I know Congress is, Congress, the FBI, and, different divisions of said group, but we're all in the same fucking country. We all know this. We all know that there was a list. We all know that list was taken down. We all know Trump was involved in that list. We're not stupid. Nobody's stupid. Him gaslighting people, talking about, oh, yeah, Epstein died 4 years ago. Why are we still talking about him? Because you're sick. Because you are literally sick and you are in presidency, and those people got up in droves and voted for you. Also, I'm not even saying MAGA voters are dumb. Well, I'm saying a lot of y'all, I feel like a lot of MAGA voters are not educated on certain topics, so they just voted for people based on whatever quote unquote beliefs, even though Trump has been a weirdo for a very long time. He said a lot of outrageous things. Yo, I remember this crazy video of Trump literally flirting with his daughter, and it made me uncomfortable. So I don't even know why. I remember that video too. If you remember an interview way back in 2016, Trump was saying some wild stuff about his own daughter.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird. Stop. You know what? You are sick.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah. Well, you're known for saying outrageous things, Mr. Trump.
Who are you, Woody Allen? We want to know a little bit more about you guys. So we play this game here. It's called Fave 5. I'll ask the question. Ivanka, you answer first, and then Dad, you answer also.
This is tough.
Okay, Ivanka, what's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
You can see he's been on some weird antics. He's had some weird interactions with his daughter. I could go on and on and on. I could just spam videos. I could make a whole fucking collage about him having weird interactions with his daughter, but this is not the type of video for this. And honestly, if I had the time to, I wouldn't do that either, to sit through all that cringe. But basically, Trump has done a lot of odd things. He's made a lot of questionable moves. He said a lot of questionable things about women. So I don't really understand why you would think he would protect the women and children of America if he was around a sick person and he wouldn't expose that person. Like, I don't really get it. Like, I don't know what MAGA voters think Trump is. He's not a savior. A lot of y'all are just illiterate and racist. And I have to be honest. Like, I've seen, like, the whole thing with the whole, like, Latinos for Trump. Like, I seen that shit. Like, the lady who literally was singing the song, I will vote for Donald Trump, is literally like her husband got deported. Like, she got her own deported. Like, these people, I don't know if, like, it has to be racism. There's literally no reason why you should vote for Trump. Like, he's shown every reason why he shouldn't be voted or trusted. Like, every person he's literally hired to work beside him has literally been a crook or a criminal, and they have gotten... Like the government has literally came after them. So I don't really understand why you guys are still voting for Trump after all of these things that you have literally heard about this person. He's not trustworthy. He lies a lot. He goes back on what he says. And when he means what he says, he really means what he says. Like, I would see if Mexicans be like, yeah, he deport all the criminals. Then they deported you niggas. What the fuck? That don't make no sense. How you gonna cry about somebody deporting people and he's literally deporting people? He literally kicking people out. Like, he's kicking people out in droves. Like, that's the whole point. Like, like, he's literally doing this. Now, don't get me wrong. I already know Democrats are stupid too, but that's a whole other video within itself. Like, I remember when people were doing the whole, like, oh, Biden, you know, if you can't be black not voting for me, or some dumb shit like that. And I was like, what the hell? Like, Biden used to be extremely racist. There's all types of crazy clips of Biden saying all types of wild shit about black people. He was real passionate about his racism. So I don't know where that flip went off in his brain to now not be that, but whatever it is, it's scary, and I don't believe anything Biden says, because he had way too much power and conviction when he was talking about how much he was disgusted by Negroes. So to see him flip from that to that is kind of insane. Same thing with Trump. Like, they're doing a lot of crazy shit. Trump got rid of how many things that was in the office that he didn't like. He got rid of the Martin Luther King head trophy, a lot of things. Like, come on, like, this country isn't built on patriotism. This country is built on just pure horrible ethics. Like, this country was made on horrible ethics. So when it's time when the country fails, it's gonna fail on the horrible ethics that we've been pushing for years upon years upon years upon years upon centuries that people have been talking about for literal centuries. They've been talking about all the massacres and all the horrible things that this country has done. There are black towns that are literally now parks or amusement parks or lakes that have been literally destroyed and wiped off because of racism and because this country is a horrible country. Like, America will always be a horrible country. You voting for somebody like Trump and the government who has literally perpetuated all these horrible things. He hasn't shown anything of real ethics. He doesn't live like a regular Midwestern American. Trump is a literal fucking billionaire. He could wipe his ass with millions of dollars. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck about you starve or not. He's going to help his billionaire friends because that is his objective. He does not give a fuck about middle of America. He gives a fuck about himself and him getting whatever power. This is all a power move. Everything Trump does is a power move. Trump is trying to fuck you, nigga. Trump is literally fucking all y'all up. This is all his plan. They don't give a fuck. You think the government gives a fuck either? They're not stepping in because majority of the time, they're all and this is the whole thing with the whole Democrat and the whole Republican thing. And first of all, there's conservatives that then had sex with 100 men and are out here talking about, you know, being gay is wrong. Like, come on, like, we know this. We know this. There's a lot of conservatives that live a very different lifestyle than what they portray on TV. Trump is not a real conservative at heart. Trump is just like every other man in power. Like, he's just doing whatever the others did. He's not doing anything different. He will not change. He is not for the children. None of these people are for the children. There's people in our government that was there on that island They're gonna continue to gaslight you. If you want to continue to vote for somebody that is literally sick, if you want to keep voting for them, fuck it. But I'm just letting y'all know that, yeah, something got to be wrong. It got to just be racism, because Trump has shown people signs that he is a very destructive person. And I don't know why I keep sucking his dick. Like, now it's a problem about the Epstein list. Everything else he was doing was not fucked up, but the Epstein list is where you guys draw the line. Like, I don't get your ethics. Now, where are you at? How do you think as a person? Now I'm scared of you, because if you now draw the line now, you should have been drew the line a thousand years ago. You should have been drew the line in 2016. Now is where you draw the line. Like, this shit does not make any sense. Trump is rolling back education. He's literally slowing down education. Like, he's literally slowing down funding of colleges. Then there's funding of schools, all types of stuff like this. So he really doesn't give a fuck about the kids. The problem is, more knowledge is more power. If you don't have knowledge, if the kids don't have any knowledge, then how will they have any power? That's why America has been trying to get rid of certain things on education. That's why they're trying to get rid of Black history and all those things. I can go on and on and on. But yeah, Trump has never been for the children. The government damn sure hasn't been for the children. They spend more money on weaponry than protecting children, but that's for a whole nother. I could go on and on. So it's like, at the end of the day, him doing all these sick things and y'all crying about it is really just, y'all are fucked up. Y'all are actually fucked up. You, the voters, are actually fucked up, and they need to change yourself morally. Something morally is wrong with you, because for you to now be like, hey, he's actually weird, let me stop this. You should have been, come on. That's all I really have to say, though. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace.